Well, climate activists marched in the streets of Nairobi on Monday as a way of creating awareness and advocating for inclusion of the youth in climate change discussions. The youth are also demanding that Western states take responsibility for the adverse climatic impact that poor countries continue to suffer. Helen Aura has those details.
They turned up in large numbers, all for a great cause. With the first African Climate Summit in Kenya, they made sure their voices were heard.
As youth, we want to have a future that is free of pollutions, free of fossil fuels, no more fossil fuels. We want investment into renewable energy that will bring real power to the people, energy access for everyone, for the 600 billion of Africans in this continent. We want funding for loss and damage.
Using their talents and skills, they expressed themselves on matters climate change.
Tunatumia art for awareness. Not many people wanna understand urbanization Kenya na cost to climate. So tunatumia hiyo art to educate them.
The changes in the global north have adversely affected the world at large, and many youth and children in African countries suffer the adverse effects of climate change, such as flooding, drought, and the reemergence of diseases. Climate change activists say they have not been fully involved in the conversation.
Tunafurahia hii ndio ya kwanza kutuwekea Africa Youth Climate Assembly, na tungetaka pia izidi. Unajua tumehusishwa lakini bado hatujahusishwa 100%. Though amechukua initiative nzuri, bado vijana bado wako shida. Vitu mingi wanasema kuwa watapatia vijana, hawafanyi, ni kusema tu lakini bado iko tu kwa menu.
Climate financing has also been a key issue as many African states do not have sufficient climate funding. According to the Africa People's Declaration of 2023 by African civil society organizations, they recognize that if Africa does not have a plan for its own destiny and future, it will continue to be the subject of others' plans and continued exploitation, extraction, and colonization. On the other hand, they reject fossil fuels, carbon markets, geoengineering, green hydrogen for export, distant HoloNet target, dangerous new technologies and techno-fixes, debt restructuring, and incremental financial reforms. They further say low added value manufacturing has deepened Africans' trade imbalance and technological dependence, which continues to fuel Africa's external debt problems.
With Africa accounting for less than 4% of annual greenhouse emissions, yet it bears the biggest brunt of the climate crisis, the youth on the continent are now calling for a more inclusive conversation that will see them get a front row seat at the decision-making table and help create more green jobs. Helen Aura, NTV.